Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Tony. How you guys doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Oh, I better shut down the YouTube. There we go. So, how's the weather out your guys' way? It's freaking cold here. I know that. John, how you doing? Yep, cold here. John, you get your pre-order in for the Xterra? I did. Now I'm just waiting. Oh, that's not bad, Tony. Yeah, winter's return, Cynthia. I know it sucks. Ugh. Tom, how you doing? Number 2 on the list. Oh, awesome, John. I can't wait for that thing. And Mandy, hello. Yeah, I'm just chomping at the bits to get my hands on one. Oh. My chat's doing some really weird stuff. I see some. Hi, Danny. I see somebody come in and blip, they're gone, and then they come back. So, Tom, Cynthia, Tony, John, Marty Vistral, how you doing? That's one of just came in and disappeared. Pat, how you doing? Oh. Yep, cannot wait for that Xterra to get here. That is going to be so cool. And I'm really waiting for this freaking weather to get over with. Jesus. I mean, what, it's 6 days to spring? This is just freaking ridiculous. Back home in California, it's even colder than here, which they got snow in LA again. That happens once every 10 to 20 years. Yeah, I know, John. I was watching Calabash and a few others. It's like, dang. I know that. Sorry, Danny, but I know you had EMI problems on the 700. The Xterra's got no problems with EMI from what I've seen. It's like, wow. Nine in the house. Thank you. Probably, Danny. I mean, for the price, I'm about to get a looter's raid. Wow, cool. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm chomping at the bits for that thing to get here. I'm like other people. I got rid of some stuff so I could get it. Just one for the room. Got more junk than I need. Frankie. Bad idea, lab. Right from Looters 8. Whoa, cool. Yeah, I understand that, Danny, but the Xterra handles it above or below ground. Doesn't seem it. The noise cancel on it seems to get rid of it and the shielding. So, because I've seen a few of them. Because I noticed, like, even on the 900, they don't have the EMI problem that your 700 did. It's like they need to fix that. They need to come up with a online fix that you can download. Because you weren't the only one. Other people have complained about the EMI problem with the 700. Still a great machine, but a couple of places I do back home that I wouldn't even be able to use it. Yeah. Well, I'm hoping Dennis from KCMD shows up tonight. Want him to get in here and plug his stream next Friday. Go. This Friday, it's going to be the 90 Discs giveaway, I believe. Jim Steele, hello. Yeah, same here, Danny. Just one or two detectors, just as because they're all different. That's like a few digitals and at least one analog. I mean, people can say they want. I love the old analog detectors. Oh, no. Excuse me. Oh yeah, the auto pros and cons. You're not going to find one detector that, like the hunter says, be all and end all. It just isn't going to happen. I mean, you don't even have to have great detectors, just a few different ones, because still, the best way you're going to find stuff is location, not just the detector of the person, but good locations. So if you don't have a good location, it doesn't matter what detector you got. But the old analogs, most of them, the recovery speed is much better than the digital ones. And it makes you listen to the tone rather than, watching the VDI and, not ignoring the tone, but not listening like you should. Jason. Oh, thank you, Jason. Oh, they should know by now to come over to StreamYard, but, 12 people in the house. And Cynthia, you can chew Jason out. He's here now. And tell him about sending all that stinking weather down here. Oh, you made sandwiches, did you? Or did you give him leftover stale ones from yesterday? Yeah, Dan, building rechargeable batteries, nice. As long as you can. Bill Meyer, welcome. Alice Wonderland, welcome. Great. Thank you. Thank you very much, Bill Meyer. 5-weight magnets, DLNL, hello. Yeah, the rechargeable built-in battery. I mean, after having the Vanquish and buying that add-on rechargeable Marvin, thank you for being here. It's just so much better. Instead of buying batteries all the time and tossing them. I believe it, John. T-John beating the CTX. I believe it. I mean, some of those Tesoros, man, I mean, you get 15, 16 inches, no problem in depth at all. Russell Tucker, welcome. So, but the digitals, plugs. Hey, Plugsy. Good to have you here, brother. The new digitals have come a long ways. Oh, sorry, Mark.
Hi, Bill.
How you doing, Mark?
I'm doing well, I guess.
Hey, I like your green screen.
Yeah, no, if I get it to work right, it's pretty good.
I got one too, and I've never put it up yet. Patty, welcome. Thanks for being here.
I got to see when the chat going.
Welcome. Thank you.
Pop out.
John Chum, hello and welcome.
Oh, John.
Yeah, we were just talking about. I don't know if you've ever used an analog detector, Mark, or just all digital.
No, I've used analog.
Oh, have you? Okay, I
Yeah.
didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
So we're talking about the pros and cons. I mean, the recovery speed of an analog, most of them is so much better than digital, and they can beat the nail tests hands down. So, but you don't have the VDI and all that. And those
Nope.
stupid meters they put on them never,
Yeah, they
why?
never ready.
At
Whoops.
least, at least, at least I'll say that about the Sorrow. They never bothered to do that. Thank you.
They were smart. Why put something
Swifty.
useless on?
So,
Heidi Cynthia.
but John Finders Keeper was just saying a minute ago he knew a guy with a T-John that could beat CTXs. I believe that. No problem.
I do.
Yeah.
I believe it too.
Yeah. The only thing I ever noticed about any old analog or even digital, if when all you have is a factory preset automatic ground balance, you lose a lot of depth.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or if
Shannon,
you
I
switch
haven't
from,
started yet.
pardon?
Now, Shannon Dalton asked me how's the new job, and I went,
Oh,
I haven't started yet. I'm
hi,
waiting for
Shannon.
HR to contact me.
Rose Dragon Coins. Hello, that's a new one. Thank you for being here. That's like the Land Ranger Pro. Even though it's digital, all metal mode, that thing goes deep. But as soon as you switch it to another mode, you lose 50% of your depth. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why those old analogs, it was just best to run them in all metal. That's my opinion. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, you may be digging
Raha.
a lot, but that's how you learn.
Okay, Rob. But yeah. Oh, Otis, how you doing?
Hey, Otis,
We got 32 people in house. Thank you.
you're a popular man, Bill.
But well, Looter 8 did it right. I'm gonna have to thank Looter 8. But yeah, there's something to be said for analog machines. I mean, they're fun, they're easy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, Danny used to run his in town. Yeah, I remember that Tracker 4 with all metal tone and discrimination.
Finder Keepers. Hello, John. Thank you. Cynthia, thank you.
Looter 8 Treasure Hunt's a troublemaker. Well, thank you all for being here. All these new people. It's good to see you. Enjoy the show. We get a little crazy here sometimes.
Here?
Yeah. And yeah, Plugsy, I'm on a list for an Xterra too. That's just ordered. Now I just got to sit back and wait for it. Dennis, KCMD. Glad you're here, Dennis. There's a whole bunch of new people in here. Come up in a bit and promote your thing on Friday. Your live stream giveaway.
Mm-hmm.
Or gifting.
Mandy's Candies. Hello.
Ooh. Father worked for SB when I was growing up. We got to test the new metal detectors. That had to be sweet.
Yeah. Danny, what's up, Dennis?
I gotta go make me a quick cup of coffee.
Alice Wonderland. BC Treasure Trails. Jason. What do you do? Did you leave me alone here? Oh, there you go, Otis. Yep. That's what I had to do too. Sell some stuff.
Dang, hate it when I run out of coffee.
Oh, John, I bet you were frozen. I went outside to just do the trash, and I was like, oh, screw this.
John said he got frozen going out to South Park today.
I bet.
Yeah, I know it's cold here, so it's got to be really cold in Pennsylvania.
Right now it's 27, but I don't know what the wind chill is.
Oh yeah, we're just now hitting the low 30s, so that had to be brutal. John, what were you thinking?
I'm going to try to get out tomorrow after I do some errands in the morning, but I don't know.
You know what? I'd rather go out in rain or snow rather than when it's just cold and windy.
Yeah.
Because the snow and the rain help blanket some of the cold, so you don't feel it. Not as bad.
The next Scoop Adventures. You want
Adventures.
thrown
Well,
out of
that's
here.
another new one.
We got a cold front coming in. I think high 60s.
Shane, the blind treasure hunter.
Whoa,
Welcome.
Shane.
Rose Dragon Coin, 76. Oh, you're in
Oh,
Arizona.
man.
That's where I want to move to. That or New Mexico or back to California. Same place where it's warm and dry.
Yeah, I don't mind living here in where the hell do I live? Pennsylvania.
Well, I'm an old fart with arthritis and the cold. Just I don't agree with the cold and humidity anymore.
Yeah, I hear that.
Yeah.
Coke and peppermint. Ooh. I hope you mean peppermint schnapps.
That would be good.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Jason.
Yeah, thanks, Jason. I told that Cynthia was asking in an earlier stream who brought the cold down here and the snow and stuff. I said that you got to blame Jason at BC Treasure Trails for that.
You can take it back now, Jason. We're done with it.
Yeah. We had Indian givers here. Go ahead and be a Canadian giver. Take it back.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Bill, nice. I found an axe head in the river, on the river bank. It's
cool.
Indian traded for, has a maker's mark on it. It's worth about $800. Nice.
Sweet. Oh, Shannon. Oh.
Frankie.
Langley Prater, welcome. Thank you for being here. I might start doing that, having people send their pictures of their finds and showing them in here.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea.
I used to watch on Sunday night.
They keep digging
Get the beep out at 9:00 on Sundays. Had people send in, they would vote on stuff, but he hasn't done it for quite a while. I don't know if he's going to do it again. He's super busy with his business, and I know he's been sick. So
yeah, vote on stuff, and at the end, the winner gets a prize.
No, what they would just they would run races for the people that entered stuff, and then for the people in chat. So,
okay.
But it was great watching, see what people sent in every week, and for a while everybody voted on it, and they quit that. But it was just fun. It was a fun Sunday night, seeing what people sent in and voting on it and stuff.
Yeah, you were talking about analog machines. I actually got two sitting over in the corner, but I can't get up.
Yeah, okay. But what are they? I mean,
what do they call it? It's the Bounty Hunter.
Tracker 4?
Tracker 4, thank you.
Okay.
And I got an old Radio Shack sitting over there.
Oh, cool.
Hey, DNL.
Yeah, them old Radio Shack ones weren't the best, but I mean, they work.
Yeah. I think that one's got a bad coil because you got to be like right on top of the signal to find it.
Yeah. Well, they were pretty much that way brand new. I remember because I didn't have an early Radio Shack one, but a friend of mine did. It only got about 3 or 4 inches in depth, and you had to be right on something for it to beep. So.
Hey, Marvin. Yeah, this gets about half a centimeter.
Yeah, they're not very good. But they got better.
Yep. I do miss that Harbor Freight one I had once in a while.
Oh, the old 9 function?
Yeah, I gave it to somebody because I traded it for a permission. Let's put it that way.
Yeah. Those things, for the price, you couldn't beat them because they worked. And the only thing I ever noticed, because I had a few of them, and they were flimsy, they would fall apart. And the thing is, we discovered, because who is it?
John, it's
Mike
interesting.
at Wolf Creek Survival.
Yeah, him.
We tear into them, and they wouldn't the circuit boards. A lot of times they didn't get, a circuit board has to be washed after it's been soldered and stuff.
Yep.
Well, they would
Just that
forget to
fluff.
do that at the factory. So you'd lose about 1.5 inches in depth on them things, and then they'd start acting up. So we learned to tear them apart, make sure that clean the board off, and retune them, and you'd get about 6 inches in depth. But they had a great pinpoint function,
Yeah.
and when you notched out stuff, it stayed notched out. I loved them, but they were flimsy. That was the worst thing, man.
Yeah, that the Radio Shack one I have, it didn't work at all when I got it. I got it at a thrift store for like $10. So I took it apart, and here it was wired wrong, I guess, from the factory.
I come out swinging. Yeah. Oh, that figures.
Yeah, come out swinging. Hello.
That doesn't surprise me at all.
Yeah.
37 in the house. Thank you, people.
Nice, Bill. You're doing good, man.
Yeah. So, but no, I remember the old first bounty hunter. I had all metal, no arm cuff, wood coil, and 9 9-volt batteries.
Woo, geez, man.
Yeah. After a few hours, I mean, even being young, after a few hours of swinging that thing, you had to take long breaks.
Oh, heck yeah.
And then I got the one that was like, it was Chinese made, but it had an 18-inch coil on it, and it took 18 D-volt batteries.
Oh, I hated D.
And you clipped there were 2 9-volt, 2 9 battery packs you clipped on your belt.
John, I like to tinker with electrical stuff. Yeah. That if you get the voltage just right and you get a zap, it feels pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, because a lot of people don't realize you open them up and you've got a couple clinometers in there you can adjust.
Yeah, yep.
And so you adjust them and you hold stuff under it and keep adjusting till you get it just right.
Yeah.
That's one thing I like about the old analog. You can go in and adjust them. You can't do that with the digital. So, so.
Yeah, I do miss that. Yeah. Being able to get in there, tinker with it to fine tune it. Yeah.
Yeah. Like I said, we do that with the Harbor Freight Knights. The only problem is when you took them apart to do that, that's when they really started falling apart because they never wanted to go back together the same way. They're so cheap. And
my favorite bill, you lose a screw and you go, it's gone. Yeah.
Yeah. Or the shaft on them, the little coupler was so flimsy.
Yeah.
Once you had it set, you never wanted to touch it because it would never work right again afterwards.
Yep. And it's so easy to strip out. Oh my God.
Yeah. They were terrible. But I love their coils on them. They work good. The pinpoint function worked great on those things.
I will say that, yeah.
Yeah. And just
that
like
little hole in the center of the coil, that's where that target would be.
Yeah. And what we would do, I'd take a red felt pen and mark the notch, things that I notched out. So I knew here's the pull tab, here's, and going up.
Wow, I didn't even think of doing something like that.
You could, if you turned them all the way up, everything from zinc penny down was gone. Only copper and, silver would ring up there.
Right.
So if you wanted to go coin shooting, you could really coin shoot with them things. And that was back when they were like $35 when they were on sale. Now they're like $80, $90.
Really?
Yeah.
When I bought mine, it was $60 new. I remember that. Hello, Relic Hunter. Relic hunting.
Impressed with the Manicory plugs. I've seen it. And a lot of people that own them are on the, hi, Joe Dirt, hi, Paul, are on the edge, going, yeah, it is better than the 900, but most of them say not a whole lot better. So it's like you're talking $600 more for a machine that is it really worth that much more, It's hard to say.
Really, Jason, if you have fillings and bite down onto 9 volts, you can use your head as a coil.
Okay.
Whew. Hey, Joe.
Grab my coffee.
Yeah, my problem there, Jason, is I got no damn teeth left. ORX. I've heard good things about the ORX. Never owned one, never swang one, but I've heard good things. Well, Dennis, you talking about Charlie? He's gonna put his up for, I guess, auction, you call it?
Yeah, he's 17 spots for $100.
Yeah.
And first place will get the machine, second place will get his money back. Crystal and Melanie, thanks for being here. Good to see you here, darling.
Yeah, get his money back, and one lucky person gets their money back.
Yeah.
Because
first he was thinking of maybe just when he had 1,000 subs to give it away, and we're thinking, man, that's a lot of detector to give away to 1,000 subscribers, you know.
I think the $100 is a good entry cost. Yeah. I mean, where are you going to get a Manicore for $100?
Yeah. Well, plugs, you could really afford a Xterra since they're only $270 plus tax. Oh.
Hey, Marty. Crystal Lynn, how you doing?
Yeah, you're not used to the daddy says digging more trash with the 700 right now. Well, you got a whole new scale, so I can understand you. You went from a -9 to +40, to not -19 to +99, so way different scale.
Hey, Frankie, he got himself he won a Simplex for $40.
So, Dennis, you're short of your goal. Whole bunch of new people in here coming up and talk about it. Put the link in for you. Let people know what you're doing. And they can tell other people.
Hey, Jim.
Because last I heard you was going to give away 2 simplexes with machines in that giveaway. So,
who's giving away simplexes?
Dennis, KCMD.
Wow.
I believe it's the 17th. Get up here and talk about it, Dennis.
Yeah, come on, Dennis.
How you doing? Let people know what's going on. Let more people know. Oh yeah, plugs. I mean, yeah, just, you know, if it beeps, dig the tone. But if you're in a really, really trashy park, that can suck.
Hello, Lone Wolf, aka Stuart.
Ah, okay.
Is he up? Is he in the back room yet?
No. Well, Dennis is doing a giveaway. He's going to give some swag away.
Man.
And you get into this thing by, if you go to his channel, KCMD Metal Detecting, you get in there and you can use Cash App or PayPal, and you buy a duck for $20. He's going to have so many races. Hi, Blackhawk. And your duck is good for all the races, and you can buy as many ducks as you want. Oh, here he comes, finally.
There you are.
Cash App or PayPal, and you buy a duck.
Here he is.
Let's see. How you doing, Dennis?
Ooh, that's really good. Hey guys.
What's up, Dennis?
Thanks for letting me come up. What do you think of my hair? It looks good, doesn't it?
Looks good. Well, thanks for
coming.
I like that.
Thank you. Yeah. So here's what I'm doing. I'm doing a pay it forward gifting event. I'm trying to purchase a fresh air dive puka. And so I'm asking for donations for ducks. It's $20 a donation. You get to stay in every race. I'm I was hoping for 200 ducks, and I'm at, I think, 60 right now, or 50, 55 donated and 60 total ducks. And so we talked about this last week.
Gene.
Since it doesn't look like I'm going to hit my goal,
Hey, Gene.
we've opted for 2 Simplex Plus metal detectors. We'll give out 2 hand digging tools,
Nice.
2 fines pouches, 2 pinpointers, and at the end of the day, I'm going to do another duck race for everybody in the room, and give an Amazon gift card.
Cool.
So you can make your donations on Cash App or on PayPal, and the PayPal is under my email, and I'll put that in after. And the Cash App is I have to go get it. It's all listed on the video called the Pay It Forward gifting event, and we're doing those giveaways, those gifts on this coming Friday, the 17th, during my live stream.
Cool, man.
Cool. It's just too bad the Xterra wasn't out for that already, because one, it's cheaper and people would really jump on for that.
I've been working with a guy over there near Charlie, and I'm on the waiting list for an Xterra, and I'm gonna do a giveaway for one of those during the summer.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I've got one ordered, so I'm just waiting for mine to show up. So.
Hey, Plugs for Days, look here, man. I remember my PayPal just fine. It's the Cash App I can't remember. The PayPal's under my email, which is kickingcancermining@gmail.com. So, I'm up here in South Carolina a couple more weeks, and then I'm headed to Pennsylvania for a couple of days, and then I'm going back into New York State for all those colonial coppers that everybody just loves when I find, which is why I've got that button that calls me a rat bastard. Yeah. So if you're interested, we're gonna do all the duck races on Friday, and I'd love for you guys to get involved. And it's $20 a duck, and well, right now you have a 1 in 60 chance of winning a new metal detector for $20.
Yep. Jeff, how you doing?
It's awesome.
Oh, and hello.
Right.
Gene, hello. So remember, guys, head over to Dennis's channel, check it out, get in on this. It's worth it.
That's right.
Dennis.
Fun time too.
Yeah.
Dennis, John from Finders Keepers, he wants to know whereabout in PA will you be?
I'm looking at going to Chambersburg to meet up with Shane Kubat, Randy from Metal Detecting with Randy, and Peter from Detecting Smile.
Shane, he lives about an hour from me.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, maybe an hour and a half, 2
Where
hours.
Are you?
Tops. Pittsburgh. I know Shane lives in Somerset County. That's like maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Not even that, maybe. From me.
Well, Mark, hit me up and have a visit and go detect together when I'm on my way home.
Okay, yeah, I think that's why John was asking, because John lives close too.
Plugs, I'm going to be in your area in July. I'm going to Coeur d'Alene, Idaho for 10 days. So
You're going to Coeur
Get
d'Alene
it.
for 10 days?
All right, guys. I'm gonna pop out. My internet's going crashing. So
Okay.
thanks for letting me come up and
Better put your links
go
in there,
check out
Dennis.
my channel.
Alrighty, Dennis.
Gotta make him a moderator again, I believe. I got it already. So
I can't get it to leave.
You're stuck with us.
I got it. Yeah, I can't find it. I can't make him a moderator right now. So any of the moderators out there, they can put up Dennis's links so people can find it. Ah, here we go. It just made him a moderator. So
Jeff, Brewers Prospecting.
Jeff, how you doing? Welcome everybody, all the new people. Thank you. If you don't know each other, say hello.
Oh, hey, Bill.
Check out
Tom
each other's
Kingery.
stations.
Tom Kingery says, "Can I get a wrench, please?"
Okay. That was Tom Kingery.
Yeah.
If I can find him on my yeah. Hello, YouTube channel. Ah, there he is. He should now be a moderator.
Gene put it up too.
Thank you.
We dig it. Yep.
Yeah, I made him a moderator.
That's some awesome giveaways Dennis is running.
Yeah, it is. It's a gifting, not a giveaway. There's a difference.
Gifting.
Yeah.
My bad. My
it's
mistake.
really weird with the rules on YouTube, how you got to word stuff to make
Yeah.
things, But oh well.
That's why we all show up at my channel, because we don't give a crap.
Plugs at $60 now. You owe me some money. Yeah, it is, John. Like I said, it's just too bad he couldn't have got the Xterra hadn't to come out earlier, so he could get one of those in there.
Yeah.
They'll really get people in. Frankie was mentioning they come out with 3 new simplexes. They're still single frequency, and they upped it from 12 to 15 kilohertz. But
Yeah.
And you've got a base model like you have now, and then a kids model, and one that's a better model with a carbon fiber shaft.
Yep.
And a few and Bluetooth. But other than that, it's still the same machine. Thank you, Dennis.
There it is. Yep. The next scoop. What do you mean? What's the link? The link for what? Dennis's channel or Bill's stream? John's picking on you just a wee bit.
Yeah, I am, John. I want to get my hands on one so bad. It's like, oh yeah. That's like when I first got my Vanquish. I waited so long for that and finally got it. And
Dennis posted it under KCMD.
Yeah. And the Vanquish sold me on Mind Lab, even though the build is chintzy, the machine just works so well.
Yeah.
And the Legend was going to be my next one, but considering the price difference and this thing just,
Yep. Yeah, if I was in the if I was looking for a new machine, I think I'd get that too.
Yeah, I mean it's a no-brainer. With tax, it's under $300 shipped.
Well, good night, Silver Scorpion.
And when I watch a guy go out and hit a dime at 10.5 inches with it under EMI lines, and it was funny. He was lifting it up, and he was probably 2 or 3 inches off the ground and still hitting that dime.
Nice.
So,
yeah, I'm gonna have to look into it just for what do they call it? Shits and giggles.
Go on. So, yeah, it's just,
Alrighty, Bill. See you in a bit.
yeah, it is a deep machine, Otis, and works really well on the beach. I mean, it's just skeleton. Hello. It's just a great all around machine. And for the price, I mean, it's better than the Simplex because one, the Simplex does not work that well near a wet beach. It just doesn't.
Hey, back road hillbillies. Good night.
That's right. You don't pay taxes in Oregon, plugs. So, excuse me, it's $269.99, penny short of $270.
Very true, Otis. Just don't giggle and shit.
Well, see, what I like about what's only on the Xterra, Danny, is they took parts of the Vanquish, they took parts of the old Xterra, and they used technology from Knox, which they already had, so it's already been proven and tested, put it all into one machine, and came up with a great machine. There's really nothing new about it, They use the Vanquish coils, but another thing is you can use Equinox coils with them. That just gives you a buttload of coils you can choose from.
Hey, take care of the next adventure. I mean, the next scoop adventure.
You're right, plugs. It's not simultaneous multi-frequency, but you can just switch it while you're using it so quick it really doesn't matter. Otis, I'm with you. That's the one reason I bought the Vanquish over the Simplex. I mean, I hate high pitched tones, and that squeaky high pitched tone that most of you not. I mean, I love Nocta Macro machines; they're great machines, but it's their tones that drive me crazy. I know some people love it. I'm just the opposite. Oh, you're welcome, Dennis. Hope it helped out. So I'm going to see more people get in on it and help you out.
Yeah, the tones on the Legend for me, they kind of resemble the Knox. I'm cool with it, but I agree with you, Bill. One of those high pitched, and what did Cynthia said, like an angry goose? Yeah, they just
like
goes right through you.
That's the only thing that turned me off about the Simplex. I loved everything else about it, but it's like me. A lot of times, if I'm not filming when I use my pinpointer, I have my pinpointer in vibrate mode, so I don't have to listen to it. I'm Roy on Dumb and Dumber when he does the. You're right, John. It is a great performer. The Simplex is. It's just. Now I'm hoping on the new ones, if they change that, that'll be a big selling point because I know a lot of people just could not stand the tones. Yeah, Danny, they just took the best parts of 3 different machines and put it together in one and came up with a great machine at a cheap price. So I got a feeling those things will just be selling out for a long time. Especially for people looking for, to get into the hobby. There's a great entry level machine at a great price. You didn't find as much with the Simplex as your AT, Frankie? Huh. That kind of surprises me. Well, I guess not. Like, I know the Simplex loves iron. It really does, from what I've seen. Oh, I'm sure they will, Otis.
Yep.
Something tells me it's going to be a ways down the road. They were blindsided by that one.
John's saying, let's talk headphones on the Xterra. Only 2 that I know will work with them. Any other besides Mind
Well, I thought
Don't know.
I don't know, John. I thought they were doing that. Yeah, I know, Danny. I wish I could use the Vanquish coils too. That'd be nice. Since I got the small 8-inch, I'd love to be able to use it. The connection is different. Of course, you can find somebody that can fix that too. But then you wouldn't have the 8 kilohertz frequency because you don't have 8 kilohertz on the Vanquish coils. So.
It's a good one, Danny.
But yeah, because I mean, I've got adapters for other machines that you can buy off eBay, guys that make them, you know, because you've got plug in and you got screw on connectors, and they make them so you can swap different coils. So.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah, they could, Otis. They could make a cheaper Legend. That's true. Fun with Dirt. Hello. So, what is the weather forecast there for your area in Pennsylvania for a while, Mark? Is it going to be crap weather for a week or so?
Tomorrow's supposed to look up a little bit. Not as crappy, but still crappy.
Good.
I think 40, 41 is the high tomorrow. That's why I was thinking about maybe after I'm done with what I got to do in the morning. Yeah. I'm just going to head out and see what I can find down by my kid's house.
There you go.
Yeah, because there's like he was telling me he found out there's like a plethora of home sites down there. And that was where I got my SL2 finally.
Excuse me. You want to do Swan, huh, Plugs? I wanted an Oryx for a while because they're pretty good machines. Basically the same as Deuce One, but just not all the settings. Pretty much just a turn on and go, and a lot cheaper. But yeah, you're right, Frankie. Garrett needs to come up with something new. They're behind. I don't think they're really worried about it because I think their main thing is doing the security wands and walkthrough machines. That's the bread and butter. You know, if they relied only on metal detectors, they would probably be like Tesoro and White's out of business by now. So, because they're not even close to having the market share. Yeah, you don't see anybody, at least I don't see anybody buying like the Ace series now, except for the Apex.
Mm-hmm.
You know, yeah, we dig it. A multi-frequency AT with a different housing and lighter. I mean, yeah.
Which yard is that, John? I can't remember with all the iron.
But, weren't allowed the Oryx, not Orcs. ORX, Jason. Oh, nice, Dennis. Otis was disappointed with the Apex. Yeah, a lot of people were. It just, you know, difference between what Garrett did, you could run single frequency or 5 and 10 and 15 and 20. So you can run 2 frequencies. Plus, unlike with the Vanquish or the Nox, when you switch from like relic to coin mode, it changes other things other than just discrimination. Garrett's all you do is discriminate stuff out. It doesn't change any other settings in the machine. which kind of defeats the purpose of multi-frequency. But
Yeah, John, you're right. He does have some iron in his yard. I'll tell you that.
he does, huh?
Yeah, he does.
Danny said, "You see the looks I get when I tell Talisha I'm getting the extra pro. If looks could kill, I would be dead." Then don't tell
So,
her.
Dan, you told her that the check cleared and everything? Oh, man, you're a brave man.
Oh yeah, Otis. The Vanquish, even the 440 will beat the Apex in a lot of tests. And nothing against the Apex. It's still, it's a good machine, not a great machine.
Oh, I believe it, Cynthia. I believe it. You get within 2 feet, not even 2 feet, like 6 feet of each other. And next thing you know, you can't detect anymore.
Yeah. Yeah.
Already,
Unless
Shannon.
it's camp. Oh, I mean, one of the Robertsons or whatever they are, the Duck Dynasty camouflage AT Pros for $200 more than a regular one. I don't think so. I remember when they first came out with that. We got a new AT Pro. It was just the camouflaged AT Pro is all it was. Good night, Shannon. Oh yeah, the Vanquish. The only thing I like I said before, the Vanquish. There's a few things. Better build quality, manual ground balance, at least weatherproof, if not waterproof, on the control unit. But they're just so cheap. I mean, I'd set mine down and fall over and shut itself off. I've never had another detector that did that. It's like,
So is that how you turn it off, Bill? You just hold it up, let it go, and
I didn't know you didn't have to let it go. I could just set it on the ground. If it was uneven ground, it would fall over and shut off. So you can tell the build quality is not all that great when they'll do that, Plus, I mean, when you first get it, it looks nice, but it feels flimsy.
No, Danny, if you were to buy a new detector, you would be horizontal.
Yeah. With Alicia standing over you with a frying pan. Hi, JP.
I had that same thought, Bill, with a frying pan.
Go ahead, take it back.
Yeah.
8 months detected, 3 years free. Why, Jason? Couldn't have anything to do with the weather up there, could it?
Hey, JP.
Yeah. The only guy I know that lives up north where he's still got to dig through 10 feet of snow because he's got an outhouse out back.
Oh, man. I'm Zaxxon. Hello.
I'm Zaxxon. Hello. Okay, Danny, before you get the Xterra, whatever Talisha wants, something that's really nice and around the same price range, get that for her first. Then get your Xterra.
Right. Good idea, Bill.
And I hope she's not listening. Yeah, well, all my relatives live in the panhandle of Idaho, about 40 miles south of the Canadian border. Jason, we used to say they had winter, August, and winter. So,
we know, Danny.
August it rained.
Talisha, we know. We never heard them. We're all just funning around.
Oh, we know, Danny. We're just kidding.
Wait, Bill, I'm going to back out, buddy.
Okay, Mark.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
Danny,
be in chat for a little bit.
She has. How did you get so much money?
I'll be in chat. I'll see you later.
Okay. So, who got out recently, if anybody? Haven't found anything any good. And here the weather's just been so crappy. Oh, you're in Southern California, I'm Zaxxon? I wasn't sure where you're at. Good night, Gene. Thanks for coming by. So your first true love was a donkey, Plugs. Okay. Plonky. Yeah. Plugs in Plonky. Plonky the donkey. Yeah, I hope when spring is due, it actually shows up. This cold ass weather is getting ridiculous. Got to find new parks, Plugs. Everybody's complaining about the same thing. They're going back to places they've been, and there's less and less and less. Look how many more people are in the hobby now. So when you're not hitting your favorite places, somebody else is. Oh, got to find new stomping grounds. I don't care what machine you have. Once a place has been hit numerous times, it just gets harder and harder. And there is a. I'm doing my shout outs. I don't even have to show prospecting and magnet fishing. There's so many new metal detecting channels out there. I could go months just showing metal detecting channels on the shout outs on Friday, but there's just tons of them now. The hip's getting better, Jim. Slowly but surely it's getting better, but the cold weather here, well, you know how it is, Jim. Cold weather and that hunk of steel in your hip don't like each other. You know? Coffee house pocket detecting. Oh, it's more you not feeling into it. Yeah, I can understand that. A few times I've gone out and just got out of the car, spent about 10 minutes, went, nah, got right back in the car and went home. Hi, CZ Kid. Yeah, parks. No, it depends on the beaches there, CZ Kid. I watched Robert Ferguson, man. He hasn't found a whole lot in a long time because there might be one under detector on the beach early in the morning when it's still dark. You go out there now, there's 9, 10, 15 guys out there. Yep. Well, thank you. Keep digging. But Diana, I wonder how. Is there anybody else over there, Diana, that doesn't know we're over here? But yeah. Nope, got 26 and 26. I thought I found a 90s cell phone, but his box was empty. You ever seen them old cell phones? They're a pretty good size, Jason. Well, do they get a peak, anyways, Plugs, for their money? No, I just looked, Diana. I got 26 in each chat, so everybody over there is over here, I hope. I'm sorry, Diana. State business. That had to suck. Nice, CZ. Beach I always want to do back in California is over by Fort Bragg. I never see any metal detecting videos on that one. Hi, Mary. I thought, wow, I'd like to try that one out. Yeah, Danny does. 100 of them. And Bugs is right. $1 a buck. Like I said, one year I went out. Halloween is the Statue of Liberty. I went out. Some drunk offered me $20 to look at my skirt, and 3 pigeons pooped on me. At least I made $20. Okay, Jason, what's that mean? 125. I'm Canada. Okay. Oh, I know, Cynthia. Thank you for being here, darling. You have a good night and a good day tomorrow. Oh, there you go, CD. Spring Breakers in Pensacola. Yeah, I bet you're going to find a lot of good stuff. Oh, yeah, Buck has worked more in Canada. Yeah, always has, but I'll never forget the first time I went into Canada. This was a long time ago. A McDonald's burger was $6 American, but it was $8 Canadian. Something like that. And even back then, a pack of cigarettes was $7. And we're talking back in the 70s. Like, wow. Dennis be lurking. But I love Canada anyway. I mean, Canada has great people, great country. I love it around Vancouver, over and through there. It's just beautiful. They got these houses, 4 of them. I've only been to 2, never did make the other 2, but they're built out of glass bottles and concrete. And the first one I went to, it was like a little castle, and it had this curved drawbridge and a wishing well, all made out of clear bottles set in concrete. Just beautiful work. Apparently some guy started a business doing that, built 4 of them back then, and $207 for a carton of smokes now. Ooh, ouch. I buy cigars by the carton. I pay $12 a carton. Well, not only that, the taco stands, they're fish tacos up in Canada because they don't know what beef is. You ain't kidding, plugs. That crap's up there is expensive. Because I was talking to Marty's nuts about digging one of his streams. A Garrett carrot here is $120. Up there, it's $187. That's a hell of a lot. $77 more. Ouch. Oh, that's what the snow for, right, Jason? You tell your kids to go out and use snow? I thought you couldn't buy a gun for defense in Canada. Jason. I thought that was the one the thing they said no to was if you told them it was being used for defense. Yeah, then a target shoot in the house. Yeah. Well, up where Jason is, there's no maple leaves, so I don't think. I could be wrong. People had them already. Okay. So they grandfathered them in if you didn't have to turn them in. My Jesus Seeker 2000. Those are pot plants, not maple trees. Yeah, you don't want to smoke it after you've wiped with it, that's for sure. Or you can sell them back. Yeah, I love it here. Every time they want to do a sell back, we'll give you $300. Well, if you got $100 gun, that's a great deal. If you got $1,000, AR-15, that's not a great deal. Cordless hole puncher. Yep. Use wad cutters. So I always like wad cutter. If you use a round nose bullet, it just punches a hole through and leaves it all scraggly, but a wad cutter leaves a nice clean hole like it was drilled through. Yeah, I understand after the last shooting up there, they took all the assault type rifles away from you guys. I can't even imagine what a Glock could go for in Canada. That's like hardcore survivalists. I love running into guys that own 20 or 30 rifles, 50,000 rounds of ammo. I go, okay, you got a bug out and your car breaks down. How are you going to carry all that? But what do I know? Yes, I am Zach's son, but I just don't like Tennessee. Too cold and wet here. Send funds? Yeah, you can send funds plugs. Thank you, plugs. Yeah, I'm thinking about doing that. I don't know if it'll be next Sunday, but I don't know. I guess what Beep's not going to be doing it anymore, or it's just too damn busy, which I can understand when you own your own business. That takes priority. So, but that would used to be fun on Sundays. Mike, if he signals, hello. Yeah, 40's like a heat wave here half the time. I'm Zach's son. And you wouldn't think being in a southern state that it would be, but you know. Yeah, I was thinking about doing it on Sundays around 7 o'clock, or and also on Tuesdays send some in here. look at people's finds. So, oh yeah, you don't have to tell me about that, Otis. The forcing cone and barrels. Harrington and Richardson would sell cheap revolvers back in the 70s and 80s and leave out the forcing cone so it shaved so much lead off the slug you couldn't hit a full-size oak tree at 10 feet with the stinking thing until you took the barrel out and had a forcing cone put in it. Jason, believe it or not, I can get that way here in Tennessee and up and through Wyoming and Montana. Bad thing here being out, it's just so open here, all that wind chill. Ugh, I hate that. But I understand in LA last week they got snow again. That's unusual for California. And Mike at Iffy, I want to thank you for your videos on the Xterra and stuff, man. It's been a great series. Thank you. Well, I took gunsmithing classes. Otis, I was a gunsmith for a while, a long time ago. But it got to the point I couldn't make any money at it because a lot of stuff was plug and play. Hi, Connie. So I got out of it. When I first got into it, I made really good money. Then I started buying all the tools and started losing business because people just buy parts and do it themselves. Swap them out so easy. So everybody started going to the AR platform. I tell you, Iffy, I was thinking of the Xterra once I saw your video on it. That just sold me. Just sold me. That's for that price because I love entry level machines, anyways. I never buy a top end machine. Just where I hunt and dig, I couldn't go dig deep enough for it to do me any good. So. Oh, nice, Otis. My favorite is a revolver carbine. That's 22 long rifle. The swap out cylinder for Magnum. Yeah, I know. Already, they sure are. Mike, I've already got my order in pre-order. I'm hoping it gets here soon. And then it's basically just a shotgun, Mary, and you just have to keep. They have to know where it is at all times. A lot of other countries, you can't even own a gun anymore of any type. Germany, you can only own an air rifle, and then they're so low powered, they're basically worthless. Ah, there you go, Danny. It is an awesome pew pew. You carry that and a sidearm, and if you have to bug out, you carry 500 rounds of Magnum and 500 rounds of 22 long rifle. No other weapon out there you can carry 1,000 rounds of ammo easily with you. The Judge pistol, Otis, a friend of mine had one, and it's got a rifled barrel, and the problem is when you put shot through it, anything over 10 feet away, you miss it completely because of the rifling. It throws the pattern way out there quick. No, I can't remember. Mike and Iffy, you can the Equinox headphones will pair with the Xterra, won't they? think you said they would. I don't remember. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Australia, Mary. No weapons, even bows or crossbows, only in certain counties, and they have to be registered with the police. In places like Sydney, you're caught with a folding knife in your pocket, you go to jail. Ah, LL transmitter. And use Bluetooth. There you go. Nice. That'd be the way to do it. Those are cheap too. Only the 7900 headphones. Okay. That could be true, Jason. Grandma Kelly. Yep, that's exactly how. Um, yeah. Well, I like the 22 because most people wouldn't use it, Otis, and you'd be able to get ammo in case everything hit the fan for a long, long time. The only other option I was thinking of was a single shot shotgun with the interchangeable barrels for 38, 45, whatever, because you can buy a set of those for $200. Oh, so the headphones from the 600 or 800 will not work with the Xterra. No, it doesn't, Dennis. It doesn't come with wireless headphones. I mean, you look at the price, $270. I mean, yeah, exactly. But the U.S. military, I know, is switching over to the 6.8 for their rifles. We might not see it in our time, but they're doing that. Yeah, it does suck, Dennis. But I mean, look at like your Simplex, 250 when they came out from machine without headphones, and then $340, $90 more for one with headphones. So it'd be $100 at least, if not more, just for the headphones. Whereas like if he's talking, you get the little sending unit for Bluetooth. Then you can pair any Bluetooth with it. And I believe you can pick those sending units up for like 20, $30 off of Amazon. Yep, Otis, 22. I mean, that's why your pilots, their survival weapons are 22s, mainly the Henrys now, but they work well. And the power 22 puts out is actually really good. Yeah, it is, Dennis, and it makes it a lot cheaper. And then you can buy earbuds, whatever you want to use instead of headphones. I prefer earbuds. I don't like headphones, only mainly because the first metal detector I ever used with headphones, they were hardwired and they were the old Bakelite, and that hurt. Well, you'd have to get the sending unit, and then it would, Otis. What Mike is talking about, it's a sending unit. You can buy an add-on where you plug it into the headphone jack. So, Backroad Hillbillies, how you doing? Yeah, a little delay, but not that big a deal. Yeah, because I was looking at one of those for one of my machines one time on Amazon, and I could buy the low latency for it was $27 for the sending unit, which is that's like nothing. Good night, Mary. Thanks for being here. Oh yeah, me too, Danny. I was always breaking the wires on corded headphones or getting wrapped up in it. That's why I hated using headphones. Just plus, like I said, the other ones would hurt my ears. The first ones, the Bakelite, especially in the heat, rub your ears raw. People complain about the ones now in the heat. It's like, no, get solid plastic ones that are rubbing your ears and then go out in 90-degree weather and use them. It sucks. Oh, one of my kitties is crying. What's the matter? You okay over there? Ice melts in May. You hope, Jason. Yeah, you like to do backflips, flips? Okay. I'd like to see that. As long as you're wearing pants. She probably won't let me pick her up longer. Where are you at, darling? Yeah. Sorry, Jason. She went under the bed. I bet it's cold up there. Dennis? I'd ask my computer what. Oh, it's listening anyways. Computer, what's the weather?
Right now in Clarksville, it's 33 degrees Fahrenheit with clear skies.
Computer,
Throughout
stop.
the night,
33 degrees. Yeah, thank you, Jason. We do. We have some excellent cat rays here. Yes, he does, John. He lives in his van. Excuse me. Ugh. Yeah. Now, Dennis, are you still going to get a different van, a bigger one, or you got one you're working on, if I remember right? Crab catcher guys. Haven't seen that. I'm Zach's son. What I like watching is the otter videos from Japan. People that have otters as pets over there where it's legal. Conservation van. Oh, 15 degrees. Wow, it got down to 35 in Florida? Dang. I bet them people were really complaining. Jacob Knowles. No, don't know that one. I'll have to check it out. I can't remember the channel I watched with otters, but there's two otters. Can't even remember their names now. They're just so cute to watch. Oh, good, Grandma Kelly, you're home. Oh, yeah, Otis, but they're talking Florida. That's like freezing weather to those people. 43-foot school bus. I bet you can't wait to get into that. That'll give you lots of room. The only thing I hate, because I was thinking of doing that, Dennis, a lot of KOAs now, especially back in California, school buses and vans are not allowed in a lot of the campgrounds anymore out there. It's got to be an actual RV or they don't allow it. '40s in Central Florida, that is cold. Otis, once you've converted a school bus, you drive for yourself. All you need is a regular driver's license. Same with a big Class A motorhome. Not in California, you don't plugs. You have to have, at least in California, if it has air brakes, you have to have it stamped for air brakes. You have to pass a test. I know some other states you have to have a Class A license if it's got air brakes. In California, it's got to pass the test. The only time you have to go above a regular driver's license in California is if you're transporting passengers for work as a business. Based off weight, yeah. Some states base it off weight. So I know Arizona and Idaho used to do it. You would actually, even on pickups, you had to have the gross vehicle weight and laden weight. In other words, what you could haul stamped on the side of the vehicle. Yep, had to pass the test for the air brakes. Yep. I don't mind air brakes. The one thing I hated, I used to drive garbage trucks, and they have what's called a low cab series. Well, we used to, when they had ed loaders mainly. And because they're low cab, you had air pods, but it was air over hydraulic. And those things stink. They're the worst brakes in the world. And always going out of adjustment, always burning out. We're constantly adjusting them. And nothing like it. 3 or 4 in the morning under your garbage truck in the cold rain, adjusting an air pod. That's not Plugs George, that's Elvis. Or Paco. He goes by either. Well, again, Otis, depending on the state, California, doesn't matter what you take the test in on a truck. They go by axles and weight. Yeah, I remember one time they were trying to get all the DMVs and get everything to where each state was the same, and they never did get around to doing that. Jake brakes. That's air brakes. Jason. Yeah. What they've gotten away from on air brakes is in a lot of your new trucks with the Allison automatics, they've always had a retarder. Hi, Don and Shelly. How you doing? You can get it with or without what they call a retarder, so the transmission would slow down. Yeah, I'm going to Plugs, not here once I get back to California, because You can't use them here. You have to have a license for them. The way Tennessee is set up, anything with a motor, electric or not, has to be licensed for the street. You can use it on the sidewalk. The only problem is the way they build their subdivisions around here. You go through 4 blocks that have sidewalks, then the next one doesn't have. So it's illegal to take it through that subdivision. Hey, buddy, you okay? What's the matter? What are you doing? What's the matter? You okay? Come here. What's the matter? Got something wrong with my kitty. Come here. Hey, hey. You want to come up here? What's going on? Buddy. Come on. Acting strange. Hi, NorCal. How you doing? Hey, buddy. You okay? What's the matter? What is the matter? Oh, something freaked him out. Well, yeah, that too. That's right. Excuse me. Jake brakes through not air brakes, through the cut off the injectors. A lot of states outlawed them. There's nothing under there to kill. Leave it alone. You're right, Crystalline. I forgot. Yeah, the Jake brakes, what it did is cut off the fuel going at the injectors. No, you're not going anywhere. No. No, there's other cats under the bed, Diane. I might have had a problem with one of them. No, you're not going out. No. No. Just shake the detector for 2 minutes to recharge. Danny, you're afraid of the dark? Come on. There's nothing. What's wrong with you? Oh, Jesus, cat. Oh, yeah. Well, I drove garbage trucks for 4.5 years. No, like your semis, the axle limit's 18.5. On a garbage truck, it's 22.5. They're basically overloaded empty because of all the steel on them. And we would come down, I drove up in the mountains of California, so we'd come down these 11% grades with a full, wet, overweight garbage truck. So by the time I hit the bottom of a lot of hills, I had no brakes left. And the guy I worked for, I was talking about the retarders they put on Alice transmissions. He's too cheap to buy those because it was extra money to put them in the tranny, so they wouldn't order them that way. So, and I drove logging trucks. But Mary, hello. Popping in for 30 minutes. I don't know if we're going to be here that long, Mary, but I'll try to be. What's going on here? Freaked out cat. Yeah, Otis, I watched a propane truck lose the brakes, run a stop sign, go through a hedge, and land up in the front porch of a guy's house. I was behind him in the garbage truck. Oh, thank you, Grandma Kelly. Oh, God. You're going to drive me nuts if you don't get to go out. Go on, go. I don't know what your problem is. Ugh. I'll be right back, people. I need more coffee. Oh, thank you, Lone Wolf. Oh. It's amazing how we can go from talking about metal detectors to trucks. But why not? One thing I love about live streams. Carson Park, 3 targets. Yeah, I don't miss driving garbage trucks or logging trucks, especially when you get in traffic with really bad drivers. Oh, okay. Ready? April 2nd is Grandma Kelly's birthday. She's having a bash. 5 p.m. Pacific time. Yeah, Grandma Kelly, happy 29th birthday. Yeah. Yeah, about the worst time, I actually wasn't even driving a truck, but I almost got slammed by one. I was coming through Nevada, and you can pull triples through there. And I had this old Chevy pickup. I was driving back to California. It was probably about 3 miles from the next rest stop. And this truck pulling triples past me, and the driver got to the trailers past me, then started pulling over. I had to drive off the road to keep from getting hit. So I followed the truck driver all the way to the rest stop. They pulled in, and I pulled up behind him, and I was going to beat this person to a pulp. And a little blonde, about 5'2", got up from behind the wheel, and I said, "Well, I guess I'm not going to beat this person up." And she apologized. She knew she'd made a mistake. So. But I used to drive up. I lived in California in the foothills. I used to drive over to Reno all the time in North Shore. And there's a highway called Highway 20 that cuts up to Interstate 80. And you come down, it's a windy old road. It's dark because it's just through the national forest. Well, I'm coming down behind a semi one time, and between me and the semi was a guy in a MG midget sports car. Well, there's a place called Bear Valley. We come down this real steep grade, then it flattens out before it goes up another hill through this valley. The guy went out and around past the semi. There was a car coming the other way. All of a sudden, I just seen the guy disappear. And after the car coming the other way went by, this car pulls out from in between the trailers and takes off. My butt pucker on that one. I wasn't even in that guy's car, but just watching him do that. Oh, you're right, Plugs. 25 is old. Well, gee, I'm an antique then. Wow, really, Grandma? Dang. Oh, yeah. Yeah, Otis. Doesn't take big trucks are fatal fast. Well, anything big, RVs, trucks. Oh, yeah, Otis, I agree. I've seen some people think, man, you should not be driving. Well, I didn't know, Jim. Like I said, I thought it was a guy driving until this girl jumps out from behind the wheel. It's like, dang. Mm-hmm. Bless you. One of my cats sneezed. Ugh. Oh, yeah, it is. And in some states, you can have a trailer behind that RV and a boat trailer behind that trailer, and not have to have any, training for it. I think Idaho's one of them. If I remember right, you can pull two trailers behind your vehicle. Moving trucks. I used to work for Beacons years ago, John. One summer when I was in high school, loading and unloading trucks. And they would hire us out to people that rented U-Hauls. And back then you could get a 36-foot U-Haul. And it was amazing how many people could not back a 36-foot U-Haul into a driveway. I mean, I was a teenager and I could do it, but narrow streets and you had to just back right in. They couldn't do it. I got you beat, Plugs. Well, no, I don't, because I'm only 122 or 22, according to a thing I filled out. Good night, Alice. My birthday's November 3rd. I was born in 56, and I put this down on an application for a place, and it came back. I was born in 1900, November 3rd. No. I tried to fix it, and it wouldn't let me adjust the thing on the like application online. It just stayed there. Like, okay, you think I'm 122 years old? Wonderful. Yeah, Connie, it all depends on the state. And the state that should have most of the restrictions and has the least is California. You got to figure there's 38 million people. There's 2 million more people in California than all of Canada. So you got all those people driving in that state. And they, like here, like I was talking, anything with motor has to be licensed. California, electric bikes, gas driven with pedals up to 80 cc's, no license, no nothing. You've been looking for me, Dan, for what? But they make these little cab forward pickups in Taiwan and stuff. Nice little pickups. I don't know if you've ever seen, most cities in California and highways are really wide. Well, due to the streets, you can't have these little mini flatbeds. Can't license them for California. Only on the island of Catalina, which has the narrowest roads in all of California. Doesn't make sense. Oh, that's right, Dana. That's right. We were talking about that. I am a Scorpio. Oh, yeah. Easy, John. Easily. I just love it when you went to pull. Yeah, exactly, Jim. I used to work for a place where we did odd jobs and haul trailers and do stuff for people. And I went over to pick up this guy's trailer one time. He had so much crap in it. Two of us, even with pry bars, couldn't lift the tongue off the ground to hook it to the ball on the truck. We lifted the tarp, and this double axle trailer loaded with motors, and all the heaviest ones were to the front of the trailer. And the 4-foot size on it was just full of engine blocks and stuff. Like, dude. Yeah, Jim, back in the day when physical labor meant physical labor. Well, we didn't have that option at the time, Otis. I would have used a forklift, but it was just unreal that this guy had a trailer that was probably rated at 2,200 pounds. He had about 7,000 pounds worth of engines in it. Yeah, exactly, John. Yeah, I got some gummies plugs. Or, John, I went to pull a home built trailer one time and I couldn't, no matter how you loaded, you couldn't drive over 35 miles an hour. It wanted to just sway back and forth like it was in a 200-mile-an-hour hurricane. So it took me, I was driving like 40 miles, took me a long time to get to goes down this old windy road to deliver a 55 Chevy on this trailer. And it's like, when I got there, the guy goes, "How do you like my trailer?" I said, "I'll never pull it again, dude." It was a single axle, and the axle was too far back instead of being in the center of the trailer. Yep. I'm Zach's son. I had a 1962 International 1.25 ton pickup, 8.5 foot bed. I went to re-gravel my driveway right after I bought this truck, and standing there looking at the guy in the bucket loader going, "Dump, dump," and he pointed down at my 10-ply, brand new 10-ply tires. They were bulging, ready to explode. So I pull up on the scales, and the lady looks at me and she goes, "You have 9,500 pounds in that pickup." Hi, Alicia. I could steer with my pinky all the way home. And I drove very slowly. And I never did that again. me. That was a good hunt earlier, Alicia. I just didn't comment, but I was watching it, doing other things and listening. That is some serious weight. I used to go crazy. I'd haul firewood for a living and stuff. I'd buy trucks and just go nuts with them. I was downtown, a town 3 miles away from where I lived, and I had a 51 Dodge 2-ton loaded with about 2.5 cords of wet sugar pine. And I blew out a couple of rear tires right in front of the police station. That was fun. Exactly, Otis. That's why I said I could steer with one finger, and I drove like 15 miles an hour because it's like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to steer if I go too fast. Oh, you're welcome, Alicia. Three years of history on the table, huh, Jason? Oh, man. Excuse me. Yep. Glitch in the system in YouTube, Diana. So true. Oh, it's not. It's 10 o'clock here, Grandma Kelly. Oh. Good night, Marty. Yeah, I'm going to be shutting this down pretty soon. Getting tired. It's getting late. Yeah, it's almost 11 where Danny is. Been great having you all here tonight. Been a fun stream because of you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Jim, Danny, Connie, Marty, Grandma Kelly, Alicia, John. I'm Zach's son, Jim, Connie, everybody. Thank you all for being here, but I'm going to shut this down. Plugs. Love you, brother. Thanks for being here. Yep, it's getting late, folks. We'll see you next week at the same time. Same bat channel, same bat place. Thank you all for being here. Well, thank you. Good night, everyone.